Before I start the video, I do trip over my words in it, and there is slight mention of dubious consent. There is no actual scene with the dubious consent, but there is slight mention of under the influence of aphrodisiacs. So if that makes you uncomfortable, and knowing that Muzan basically a drogu under puts you under the influence of aphrodisiacs, then this video is not for you, and you can skip it if you so wish. That just please disclaimer, there is no actual scene of the bad stuff, just mentions of what he would do, most likely in the headcanons, that he used it and that it's not a date R word thing. Anyways, on to the video. Hello my sexy muffins and welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to be doing Muzan's experiment, which is Yandere Muzan, ex-pregnant listener. And remember, he's a bad man and we do not support bad men, but we also consent for bad men. Now let's get on to the disclaimer. Disclaimer, Muzan is not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yandere's is fine, just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yandere's are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Thank you. Now let's get on to business. Muzan did plan when did Muzan did plan when he would try to reproduce. First, he would need a human that he deemed fit to carry his offspring. That so happened to be you. He was very attached to you, and though he thought you as a human were terribly weak and less than him, he did value above other humans. Also, he saw you as his and his alone. So, of course, you were the perfect woman to carry his children. He did not plan on having children because he wanted to have children. No, they were more an experiment and another way for him to conquer the sun. Sorry, I wrote that wrong. One sec. Brain fart. There we go. To conquer the sun, and maybe to give him an heir to his demon kingdom. He has big plans for his demons and would need someone to continue his plans if something, God forbid, happened to him. If you have a defective uterus or had your uterus removed before meeting him, well, he would be working hard to fix your uterus or regrow it back. He could have easily chosen a woman who was fertile, had a fertile uterus, and had a healthy body. But no, you are the one he wants to carry his children, and he will make sure that it is you. So it has to be you that he impregnates. He does care for you, and it does not matter to him if you wanted children or not. You would have his children. Yeah, that ain't cool. That ain't cool, Muzan. That ain't cool. If you do not want to consent to lovemaking, he would either get you drunk or drug you. Not in the way of forcing a substance that would make you not able to consent and such, but more so an aphrodisiac, where he would have you beg him to help you take the edge off. In his sick, twisted mind, that you are consenting and remembering this is Muzan, and remember, this is Muzan. He is a bad person. He obviously is not going to full on force, but he would also make you under the influence where you really could not, where you were into it, the adult fun time wise. It's just icky. He's icky. He's icky and sticky. Anyways, and he is a bad person, and I do not support the big R word in real life. It is despicable, and I have been a victim of it. Just, this is Muzan. He's not a good person. Anyways, he would do this over and over, even tracking when you are fertile, and eventually would get you pregnant. Once you are with child, you can bet you are not leaving the Infinity Castle except for doctor visits, unless he kidnaps Lady Tomoyo, I hope I said that right, for and force her to be your doctor. He would make sure to get the top-notch care for you, and one make sure you are well taken care of, that your diet is perfect and all your cravings are met. Surprisingly, he does not lay a hand on you, and he doesn't. But he does lock you away in your bedroom. So when you do misbehave and upset him, he has severe anger issues, and he does his best to never take them out on you. He may yell at you or raise his voice, especially if you've done something to put yourself or the child at risk. He has locked you away in the Infinity Castle for your own good. At least that's what he would tell you. This way, no demon slayers can get to you and his children that you will carry. That you are his and you will be his queen. He would even have a marriage ceremony made to make you his queen. All his upper moons would witness the act of marriage to you. You would be treated like a queen, and every demon would know that you belonged to Lord Muzan. That you were to that you they would know you are to stay in Lord Muzan's grasp, and they are never to lay a hand on you or to even look at you, and they are to look at you as little as possible. As Muzan is a very jealous man, and Yandere, he does not like anyone looking at the beauty you have, especially when you are pregnant with his child. He becomes even more possessive as the pregnancy goes on, and the beauty you have starts to grow, and the glow you have is so strong because you are carrying his children. You would be having twins, a boy and a girl. Muzan also becomes extremely overprotective and even more controlling than he already was. You are eventually not allowed to leave his side, and you are not to try to carry anything by yourself. He becomes a bit of a smothering and doting yandere the more the pregnancy wears on, which is not which is not only shocking to you but all the demons as well. He would also become more violent with his demons. If they so much as say your name, they would have their heads blown off. You are his wife and his queen and the mother of his children. You deserve the respect he demands you have. Anyone who dares insult you or tries to come onto you will face worse than death. A fate worse than death. Will face a fate worse than death. Sorry, tongue twister. Anyways, now on to the scenario. You were filled with dread. You were 1 week late for your period. You have been a prisoner of Lord Muzan's for a year now, and and for the last 6 months, he has been trying to get you pregnant. You learn to enjoy the act of trying to make a baby. He would make sure that you felt good during each lovemaking session, even focusing on your pleasure over his. Then when and not putting himself inside you. So I'm trying to follow the demonetization stuff. Those were the times that you were not ovulating though. When he could smell when you were ovulating, and you knew the whole time he would be inside you, doing his best to put a baby inside you. So when your period for this month did not show up on time, you felt like your world was ending. This could not be. You could not be pregnant with the original demon, the Demon King himself, Lord Muzan. You were in denial and wanted to crawl in a hole and unalive. What was worse, for the last week, you have been having what you now know must be morning sickness. It was clear as day, and you must be pregnant with, and that Musan was obviously the father. You knew he would be able to smell you were on not on your period, and he would be have been tracking your cycle like a goddamn hawk. You knew you have the door to the bedroom open, and Musan you oh sorry, tongue twister. You hear the door to the bedroom open, and Musan stepped in with a demon you did not recognize. Your name, he says. This is Lady Tomoya. Tomoyo. Tomoya? Tomoyo. Sorry, I'm saying her name wrong. I just know it. She will be confirming if you are pregnant or not. You nod your head. You nod your head. Sorry, fixing the sentence because it's bugging me. You nod your head. There we go. You nod your head, and soon two demons come in to help Tomoyo. Sorry, I know I'm saying her name wrong. I just can't. My brain's not working. Muzan stands there watching her like a hawk. I am sorry, you say to her, knowing she must be forced to do this. You do not have to say sorry, she says softly. I do not blame you or any child or children that is inside you. When Muzan told me that you were most likely pregnant, I I cannot blame this innocent child or children that are inside you. Enough chat, and Muzan snaps at her, and you give her an apologetic look. She took a sample, and the demons were sent. And one sec, I scrolled too far. There we go. And the demons would be sent to test it. She then began to tell you and moves on what would be expected in the first trimester, and that you were at risk of miscarriage, especially since the child or children would most likely have demonic traits. You were scared. Would your children try to eat their way out from inside you? You were so scared. She comforts you the best she can, and soon she was dismissed. Muzan walked over and smirked at you. My demons just told me you are pregnant, your name, he tells you, and you feel your face drain of color. You will never leave me now, your name, he says. You nodded and he kisses you. There was no chance of escape, not when you were pregnant with his offspring. You were trapped. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. Sorry about stumbling over my words. I had to try really hard to follow the demonetization stuff because Muzan is not the best person in the world. And also you wouldn't be really happy to have demonic seed, so you've been a bit unwilling with Muzan. So yes. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it and all that good stuff. If you want to see a part two, tell me that you want to see a part two. I will not do any scenes of the baby making or stuff. So no adult fun time scenes, especially since he drogged you. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this, and if you would like to see more, I hope that you all enjoyed this again. And comment below that you would like to see more, and Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav. I appreciate you. And that is it. I hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see and all that good stuff. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro, baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro, and the secret outro question of the day is, if you were with Muzan, would you willingly have his children? Yes or no? I probably wouldn't because he is utterly terrifying. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.